I'm Luke, your game master. Because of circumstances beyond our control, we weren't able to get everybody to record for the next few episodes, so we're going to be doing an Animal Crossing special. Because if there's one thing we want to capture here, it's the people who have Oi in a casino dungeon. But if there's another thing that we want to capture, it's the zeitgeist.
When are these episodes coming out again?
One of them is going to come out at the end of May and then the start of June.
Okay.
I think people are still going to be playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Animal Crossing will never die.
Yeah.
Gotta get those special events.
Listen, wedding day, you got nature day, you got all the days.
I know. So we are going to be playing a sort of update of a Lasers and Feelings hack that was created by David White. I say updated because this was made a few years ago. It doesn't have all the personalities, and so I'm going to incorporate those. I'm going to incorporate some other new things, and Madison, you played this game before.
Mm-hmm.
Sahoni and Eric, I don't believe you have played Lasers and Feelings. I could be very wrong.
Or Animal Crossing.
No.
Okay.
We're hitting the entire range of engagement here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You are an anthropomorphic animal living in a town with other anthropomorphic animals. The newest fashion is all the rage, as is fishing, catching bugs, and house decorating. You get along with mostly everyone in town and often do favors for your neighbors. The way that this game is going to work is that when we get to stats, you'll be picking a number between 2 and 5. That will divide your skills between fashion and animal. I'll get to that in a bit. But first, y'all need to pick a personality for your character. If you're going to be... Because they're still on the awful gender binary, and you can mess around with this if you want, the female personalities are normal, peppy, snooty, and sisterly. And the male ones are cranky, jock, lazy, and smug.
What is a normal personality?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like, if they couldn't find another one to describe females, like, have some crossover like this, it's like, I don't know, just make them normal.
Normal? It's just your average-ass Joe.
And the male spectrum is just like a spectrum of mansplaining.
Yeah.
So this is going to make y'all feel bad. Normal villagers, despite being called normal, have a lack of self-worth where they feel self-deprecative. They also appear slightly obsessive with cleanliness and hygiene, a trait also found in peppy villagers. They do not, however, appear to show any concern for their physical appearance, making them happy with what they have.
So they're germaphobes.
Zen germaphobes.
I'll be a jock.
All right. Eric, what about you?
I'm going to be cranky.
All right. And Madison.
You know what? Yeah, fuck yeah. I'll be normal. Hello, it is me, average person, man.
And then you get to choose a animal type for your character. The list includes alligator, anteater, bear, bird, bull, cat, chicken, cow, cub, deer, dog, duck, eagle, elephant, frog, goat, gorilla, hamster, hippo, horse, kangaroo, koala, lion, monkey, mouse, octopus, ostrich, penguin, pig, rabbit, rhino, sheep, squirrel, tiger, and wolf.
With 150 or more to see, to catch them all is my destiny.
Gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all.
Well, I'm glad we were all on the same page there. I want to be a tiger.
You belong to Tiger Mask. I will be an eagle.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Are we allowed to say hell in Animal Crossing?
Yeah. I have not tried to make any of my villagers say swears when they're like, hey, how should I greet you? I debated making one of them say, hi, motherfucker.
What do I want to be? I was an octopus last time. A squirrel.
All right.
I'm gonna be a squirrel.
And then there are 10 styles that you can choose for your character for their look.
Oh.
There is sporty, cute, iconic, rock and roll, official, ornate, flashy, modern, historical, and basic.
Rock and roll.
Repeat the last one again?
I'm gonna be sporty.
And then you're going to be rock and roll, Eric,
Yes.
and Madison.
I don't know.
I already want your villager in in my fake non-existent village.
What is iconic?
The iconic things are like an alpinist hat, a detective hat, a geisha wig, a paperboy cap, a sombrero, the appropriative war bonnet. That's not great.
Nope.
So basically anything a stereotypical person could wear, or anything that is like fashion, like they have a tartan coat, aloha shorts, anything that is not European, or some things that are very stereotypical European.
Boo. Because I do really want just the deer stalker and the tartan coat and just be Sherlock the squirrel.
Secret squirrel.
Secret squirrel.
So do you want to be iconic then?
Yeah, I mean, yes. If I can have the Sherlock get up, then yes, I'll do that.
Yes. So, we have those looks. Now you all get to pick a number between 2 to 5. If you pick a higher number, that means that you are better at fashion, which is things like keeping up with the latest fashion trends, knowing the current town gossip, and conversation. A low number means that you're better at animal things like lifting heavy objects, roughing it, or catching fish and bugs.
I think I'm definitely leaning on more animal for mine.
So do you want to pick like a 2?
Yeah, I think a 2 or a 1 would be where I'm going, but I'm gonna go 2.
2 is the lowest that you can get.
Okay, then I'm going 2.
Because the way that it works is if you're making a fashion check, you're going to roll d6, and you want to roll under your number for fashion, and you want to roll over your number for animal.
Oh, fair.
I'm gonna go with a 3, because like, you know, he still likes the cool rock and roll style, but he's kind of a burnout, so he just like doesn't give a fuck.
And Madison.
And I guess I'll go high end for fashion.
You're going 5?
Yeah, I'll go 5.
All right.
5 for fashion.
And now, you get to give your character a name. Also, what color are they going to be? And then, what do they look like? So, Madison, do you want to go first here? Because you were going Deerstalker.
I'm Squirrelock.
I love it.
Yeah.
Didn't think of what color I would be, but I guess I'm kind of I look more like a chipmunk than anything. You know, with like the all brown with like the sort of black and white like stripe that goes down all the way down my back and around my tail. And that's me. I'm Squirrelock.
All right. Eric, what about you?
So I'm looking up the former drummer for Blink-182 before Travis Barker, because so far, my character's name is Pete the Best Rayner, named after Pete Best, the former drummer for the Beatles before they got big, and Scott Rayner, the former drummer for Blink-182 before they got big.
I thought you were going to go with like Glenn Fry from the Eagles.
No, I don't know the Eagles that well, and plus like they're on my shit list for Fly Like an Eagle and Rock Band 3, which is fucking impossible, even though it's rated 0 stars on difficulty, so fuck that noise.
And what does Pete look like?
Pete always has a cigarette in his mouth. He is wearing
This is a children's game, Eric.
he has a lollipop in his mouth.
It's a lollipop just like 4Kids.
Yup, that's what I was going for.
For kidsdom.
He has a lollipop in his mouth. He is wearing a sleeveless biker jacket and acid wash jeans with some steel-toed boots because, listen, he's the former drummer of popular bands, so he's got to make a living in construction.
All right, and what color is he?
I'm gonna say he's like trends toward very navy blue.
All right, and then Sahoni.
Yeah, I'm playing a Sagat, the Muay Tiger, and and I am going to be kind of a gray tiger with stripes, and I'm going to wear Muay Thai shorts and a belt and like the headband and the hand wraps. I'm just going all in.
All right.
I'm a real tough boy.
Yeah.
And then, all of you will get to choose. I'm going to need some, or well, all of you. Do you want to have me randomly roll furniture for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Make me a dangerous mess house.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm going to generate 2 pieces of furniture for you, and if you want to have specific types of furniture, the categories I can roll for you are flooring, furniture, miscellaneous, rug, wall-mounted, or wallpaper.
The only thing I know for sure I would have in my house is a punching bag.
Well, here's the thing about a punching bag. You can totally have a punching bag.
But
Oh, no, it just comes in a few different colors if you
okay.
care about that. Okay, well, what would you like your other defined piece of furniture to be?
Give me some fun wallpaper.
All right, so I'm going to need a number between 181 and 1,323. Random number. Let's see what you give me. Googs.
976.
That's under. 1,081 is the low bar there.
Oh, okay.
Calculator.net has given me 1,264.
Which is,
Dun 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 dun.
if I get some ugly
Dun-dun-dun.
wallpaper, I'm gonna be very mad.
You have a rock climbing wallpaper.
Nice!
You can punch from high up.
I love it.
All right, so Pete, would you like to go next?
Sure. All I know is that my character would just have furniture he fucking found.
Oh yeah, so it's going to be totally random.
Okay. Yeah, just
Okay, so give me 2 categories here.
furniture and miscellaneous.
All right, so your first number is going to be 206, which is. Also, I want to say this is going much better than the one shot I ran before. You have a bamboo speaker,
Okay.
and then miscellaneous is going to be 650 and 866, which is 717. You have a doll mug, that's DAL, as in Dodo Airlines.
Okay.
So you got that in the mail for taking a flight.
Yay.
You just have a coffee
Free
cup.
stuff.
Yeah. No, he rested on his bamboo speaker.
It's fitting. It's
You can
fit.
put it on your speaker.
I mean, it's fitting given the tired lollipop energy that you're giving.
Yeah.
All right, and then Squirrelock. What about you?
What do I have to do to have like a cool noir office for a house? I'm a detective.
I mean, do you want a desk as a named item?
Yeah, sure. Give me a cool desk. It's in the center of the room.
How about an office desk?
Cool.
And then, what would you like for your other item?
Get a magnifying glass.
Oh my god, is there a magnifying glass? Is that a or like a globe that I could spin ominously while thinking about my crimes I must solve?
There are. Oh, yeah, there's a globe, a sea globe, and a snow globe. I assume you just want a normal globe?
Yeah, give me a normal globe.
All right. So, we have your items. You also have a small amount of bells, which is the currency, the clothes on your back, a fishing rod, a bug net, and impossibly large pockets. Your goal as players is to have a great time leading your character through a story full of friendship and fun, but you also all get to have a character goal.
Ooh.
And character goals can include become the most fashionable villager, own the nicest house in town, find that legendary bug/fish, pay off your debt to Tom Nook, or you can create your own.
I want to hunt down a specific bug because I'm a cool guy. I'm so tough, and I need to prove how tough I am against a bug.
All right.
They want to go to that torrential octagon island and win.
Yeah, it's just me and 80 tarantulas in the octagon.
Or I believe during the summer/fall when we get if we're going to be in there, it's scorpions. Just
Nice.
fighting a bunch of scorpions.
Even better. Bring it on, scorpions.
What about you, Squirrelock?
Become the most fashionable villager, but like in the sense of like I'm the most popular detective.
Yeah, become the most popular detective. Definitely works.
Perfect. Come to me to
And
solve all
what
your
about-
crimes, toots.
And what about you, Pete?
I am going to pay off my debt to Tom Nook because I gotta make that living.
Okay. And now, you get to pick 2 features of this town. The updated list that I have has lots of fruit-bearing trees, upgraded Nook Stop, a photo studio, a well-furnished museum, a fashion store, flower gardens, nice bridges and inclines, or an open airport.
I'll pick this. I have no idea what would be good. I mean, I like museums, but
No, you can say
I mean,
having a nice museum.
yeah, the museum would make sense for your character because then you can get that bug you want.
That's where you donate your
I
bucks.
can study my opponent.
Okay.
Study your opponents.
Madison, would you like to pick the other thing?
Sure. What was the upgraded store?
Nook Stop.
Yes.
Yep.
I want the store.
All right, and then Eric, because you did not get to pick a feature of the town, you get to pick a problem. There is a list.
Okay.
Overrun with weeds, overreaching HRA, not enough trees, popular vacation spot, litter, or stinky and no one can find out why.
I am gonna go with popular vacation spot. More villagers to throw weeds, more monkey wrenches at the problem.
All right.
Oh god, we've become a tourist spot.
Ugh, I've lived in beachfront tourist towns. It sucks.
Yeah, no, same.
Okay, and then we are going to need to come up with a name for the town. Does one of you want to give me a letter?
K.
K. All right. I am using the name generator
Oh boy.
that, Madison, you're familiar with this.
Oh boy.
Okay, the names that we will select from are New Rukla, Lisnace Creek, Port Pretum, New Xinglao, Mount Shalgold, Rolbel, East McNatane, Ledge Lepicor, Roughmun, or Park Boypids.
Boypins!
Park boypins?
You know,
Boypins!
Boypids, but it's a park.
Just a park full of them. This is where I keep all my boys.
I love East McNatane because it's like mountain, except instead of an OU, it's a C.
East McNatane is pretty powerful.
I mean, there's also Port Pretum.
Just before the tomb.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh
Just
man.
really
I don't-
attached to Park Boypins.
Wasn't Port Pretum where Murder She Wrote took place?
I love you, namegenerator.org/UK
Why don't we make it
/town.
Port Boypins?
Port Boypids? Or Park Boypids?
Park Boypids.
All right.
We gotta have the Boypins.
We have to keep the boys in the pen.
I've got a case of the Boypids. Okay.
Contain those boys.
In the park.
And then I am going to need your help. I am going to need 2 of you to give me a D4 roll to figure out the setting.
I got my D4.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 4.
Someone else give me a D4.
I got a 2.
And now, Sahoni, give me a D6.
A D6? Alright.
Mhm.
That's a 1.
All right. And then I will need a D6 from everybody else.
3.
1.
I'd like to apologize ahead of time for the tractor going back and forth in front of my house. I'm sorry
Well-
for the amount of editing you will have to do.
That's what you can use Animal Crossing background music to cover up.
Fair enough.
Woo!
All right. And Sahoni, give me your D6.
3.
All right. Okay, and then I, in the past, made a town generator. So we are going to need some other villagers in this town who may come up, may not come up. So I will need names for these characters. First, we have a hip, lazy indigo penguin. What is her name?
Bjork.
Oh, wait, no, that would be his name. But that's fine. We then have a sporty, smug maroon deer.
Jaeger.
All right. We then have a sporty, cranky, light cyan bird.
Twitter.
We then have a historical, peppy, slate gray kangaroo. What is her name?
Jane.
We then have a civic, normal, lavender alligator. What is her name?
Soyok.
How do you spell that?
Soiok.
Oh,
Oh!
I see what you've done there.
Yeah.
Ah.
We then have a hip, cranky, midnight blue cow. What is his name?
Who's one of the guys behind Diablo? Name them after that, just for cow levels, I guess.
It was just level.
Blizzard.
Oh yeah, nope, level works.
Or David Brevik.
It's level now.
Okay.
And then our last one is a hip, lazy, dark salmon pig.
Cop.
All right. The town is currently generating.
We put all the information into the generator. It's loading in.
You have to turn the lever.
Everybody,
crank, bop it.
Get your VR sets on. We have to dive into this.
Pull it, twist it.
Bop it.
We die in the game. We die in real life.
God.
The town has been generated, and we come in on a dodo plane, shooting from the sky, looking down at this town of... Wait, why does it say... Did we go with... No, we went with Park Boypids.
Yeah, we went with Park Boypids.
Yep, I had posted Lisnace Creek. Okay.
Wrong.
So, as a establishing shot, a dodo seaplane flies over the town of Park Boypids, where we see things like the well-furnished museum and the upgraded Nook Stop that really frustrated a lot of people because they couldn't sell their turnips and they think that they missed their high-priced turnip day.
Yeah.
And it is currently snowing, and it is actually a winter storm.
Oof.
Where do we find Pete?
Pete is probably working his shift at the Nook Stop, just trying to make any amount of money to pay off his debt to Tom Nook. He's probably, he's got his lollipop in his mouth, he's on a break, and he's just about to go back to his shift.
How many times has he tried to quit lollipops?
Oh, so many times. But, sometimes you just got those days where he's like, I just need a lollipop.
Yeah, I get that.
Too stressed out. Gotta get a lollipop.
And is Timmy or Tommy managing you right now?
Timmy, because Tommy never gets a word in edgewise.
All right. And so, yeah, we see you just checking. Most of the furniture has been picked over today, except for the stuff that you have like 50 copies of.
Right.
And, but like the 3 nice items for today were gone.
Yeah.
We then cut over to Sagat. Where is Sagat right now?
In front of his house, training in the snow. Just because there's not a lot of bugs out right now doesn't mean the training ends. Right now, it's about endurance, and that's why I'm out in the snow in shorts.
Be careful, you might get captured. This podcast hates public martial arts.
Oh.
Man, every time they see people doing Tai Chi in the park, just so angry.
And we then cut over to Squirrelock. Where is Squirrelock right now?
I feel like he's just taking a walk, kind of observing the scenes, making sure nothing's going on, really.
All right.
It's too quiet. All too quiet. Everybody must be home, slumbering through this deep, dark storm.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people who are out right now. You see Bjork, who actually seems pretty fine with the weather right now. They are just walking around in a tank top, where they just greet you. They're like, "Oh, hey, Squirrelock, how are you doing today?"
Doing pretty good. Aside from this winter snow. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Excellent.
Hey, did you hear that? Did you see that villager who came in yesterday?
Villager came yesterday?
Uh-huh.
Ah, tell me everything.
Well, they had the most ridiculous title. It was unintelligible trash. How wild is that? What do you even have to do to get a title like that?
Perhaps they trash their own island. They're here to ruin ours. This seems to be a problem, potentially.
Maybe, but they're gone now. I think they knew the mayor.
Where is the mayor?
Where is the mayor, everybody?
Been gone for so long we can no longer remember his face.
The mayor is off island doing their turnip business. See, they're in a Facebook group, and then one of them was like, "Oh my God, I got my turnips are 600 bells today," and the mayor was like, "Oh fuck, I gotta go. I'm also making 7 trips."
The mayor has not put a lot more money into the economy. Like, there are specifically not a lot of bridges or things, so there are areas that are completely unreachable for the average townsperson.
That's fine by me. More chances to train my body and my rippling 10-pack.
Well, I'm going to go continue working. I've got other things I need to do. And they just go and sit on a rock.
All right, Bjork, you work real hard doing that. I'm gonna go see if I can find something to investigate.
All right, roll me a animal check to see if you can find something to investigate.
Animal check.
Or no, actually, I think this would be fashion, because you're going to try and find some gossip.
I mean, either way, I got a 1, so I'm finding nothing.
Yeah, you are... Well, no, if you're rolling animal, that means that you got 1. And actually, I'd give you a extra +1 because you are an expert at investigating, so roll another d6.
Sure. It's another 1.
Oh, okay, so I mean, that's 2 successes for you. Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. For fashion, I want to roll under,
yeah.
I remember how this game works.
Alright, so you are walking in the snow and you find a lost book. That's just lying there. Bjork hasn't seemed to notice it.
I put on gloves and examine the book. Don't want to get any of my own paw prints on this clue.
Inside, you find what seems to be a series of unsent love letters to a mysterious target.
My God.
A target of romance. A crush.
An unrequited crush. I kind of slam the book closed in my and I'm just like, I must discover who this belongs to.
And so, where are you heading to?
Hey Bjork, do you know if this is yours?
Oh, this book is not mine.
Alright, good. And I go to the... where would I go?
Well, do we want to establish some things about how this town is laid out? Is it a poorly laid out town where it's just they stuck all the houses together wherever they could?
I think that is the case. Like, they were in the middle of doing some construction thing, but now they're busy doing turnip laundering.
Mm-hmm.
And so they haven't really gotten around to actually fixing anything. It's just all the houses are on one side, like on one little area.
This town is corrupt.
There's something wrong here.
And plus, like 50,000 bells to relocate a house, that could easily go to more turnips.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So all the houses are basically clumped together on one side, and literally everything else is on the other.
Fair enough.
It's not a good layout. It's very bad, actually.
Like, their friends keep coming over and, like, they want to say this island looks bad, but you don't say people's islands look bad. You only tell them if they look nice.
You don't go to someone's house and be like, boy, this place fucking sucks.
Your house is shit.
Why do you have tables here? This sucks.
Pier 1? Really?
Get with the times. It's all IKEA now.
We can't afford Pier 1.
You have all your bathroom shit in the main room.
Why did you do it like this?
Animal Crossing.
None of these colors match.
Why is there just 50 anatomy dummies, and why are they all staring at me?
Where did you get all these skeletons? I'm concerned.
The floor is just littered with turnips.
You have a loose snapping turtle? What the hell?
Why are these tombstones just called Western Stones?
God.
I like how we have illustrated this awful person's awful house.
This is our mayor's house.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We all listen to what the mayor says.
Like, the mayor has the biggest house because they've been, like, money doing their turnip stuff and then, like, paying off Tom Nook to get a bigger house and stuff like that. They haven't actually done anything for the town quite yet.
No, you don't need to. You just go in on Sunday and then use the turnip tracker and like the Reddit and use that to find out who's going to get you the most money.
Exactly.
So is this how this game is played?
I have no idea.
It's a bad way that you could play the game.
Okay.
I think there's like another villager in this town who's the mayor's like younger sibling who also plays, and they've been the one who's been paying for things, but they've been the one who've been like donating things, but they also are not like building any infrastructure because it's like, oh yeah, I'll just vault across this or I'll climb up this mountain.
They've at the very least been putting a couple flowers down, which is appreciated.
Oh yeah, because that's how you get those Nook miles.
Exactly. Anyhow, now that I've got this book, I guess I'll be heading back to my place so I can examine it closer on my desk in my office, which is my entire house, actually.
Yeah. And as you are heading back, you see Sagat, who is practicing.
Yeah, just furiously punching and kneeing the air.
Training to fight more bugs.
Yeah. What's that you got there?
It's a mysterious book. I'm trying to find the owner. You wouldn't happen to know something, would you?
Do I know something? Is that my book?
I mean, you can say yes or no that it is your book, and we'll respond accordingly. This is all jazz. This is some weep, womp, 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 womp,
It's
womp.
all smooth jazz.
Is that
Mhm.
how jazz sounds?
I don't know.
That's how KK Jazz sounds in this town.
Oh, how unfortunate.
It's one of his less popular songs, honestly. Let's be real.
Okay.
The mayor said that is KK Jazz, and that's just the town's song. So whenever you go into a government building, that's what you hear.
What?
Mm-hmm.
It's the town, dude.
Jazz, baby.
Sure. That's not my book. I say after patting my non-existent pockets.
Just to make sure.
Just to make sure.
Just to make sure.
Alright, well, I'm taking this back to my office to,
Hey, Squirrelock.
yeah?
How have your games been lately?
It's been pretty good. Little stormy.
No,
Little bit quiet. Perhaps a bit too quiet.
I mean these sick gains. And then I flex.
Encouragement, lightning bolts.
Very good.
All right. Well, are you going to follow and investigate this mystery? with Squirrel?
Absolutely. Absolutely I am.
Okay. Well, I will let you make a investigation check. I'm going to say that is going to be a fashion check,
Oh.
and you'll get to roll 2d6 for this.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 2 and a 6.
So your number... Oh, you actually rolled exactly your number, which gets you a luck point, because your number is 2, and you rolled a 2. So what that means is that you'll have a luck point that you can use to change a die result by one number to move it higher or lower, or you can have an item in your pocket.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. But that's one success. So you quickly take the book from Squirrelock.
I hold it above their head like a bully.
Oh, wow, that's actually really rude.
And like some of the pages scatter out into the wind as a result.
Oh no!
But you do find in it a note written on Nook Stop Stationery. Bum bum bum.
A clue.
So the third character is going to be brought into the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm not that bad at this detective stuff either, huh?
Mhm.
Perhaps you're not. And you know what? Maybe I could use a little muscle on my side in case, things go a bit sour, if you know what I mean.
Like apples.
Yes. Sure, we'll go with that.
Like turnips after Sunday, or turnips on a Sunday.
Like after turnips, once you've, done a bit of illegal time traveling.
I just startled look at the concept of time travel in our town.
It's more likely than you think.
You cut back to yesterday when it was April 25th.
Lost track of the days.
So, are you heading to the Nook Stop then?
Of course.
Yes, we gotta find out.
Okay. So, Pete, we cut into the Nook Stop where currently Cop has wandered in, the hip, lazy, dark salmon pig. And they're just like, oh, hi.
Hi, Squidward.
Pete takes the lollipop out of his hand, twirls it in his fingers a bit. It's like, hey, Cop, what are you looking for?
I'm just going to stand in here for like 10 minutes and then leave without buying anything.
It's like, okay, cool. Puts the lollipop back in his mouth. It's like, I'm going to go check on our stock.
Gonna follow you through the store. Microaggressions by pigs.
No, actually, Pete's going to make it look like he's going into the back stock room, but he's really just like poking his head out and keeping his eyes on Cop the whole time. Turn it back on him.
Tommy comes over to you. Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah. Cop has just said he's going to stand around for 10 minutes and not buy anything. And
Oh, so you're mad at your job.
what?
You're mad at your job. Turn it into a sale.
How can I turn it into a sale? He's just standing there, staring at the wall. He's not even looking.
You have to find what he wants.
Fine. So what kind of items are for sale at the Nook Stop today?
Right now there is a nail painting set that is left over. There is a rattan wastebasket. And then there's the normal assortment of tools that you can buy, wallpapers, floorings, flower seeds.
Okay.
And then what is the fruit of the island? What is the native fruit?
Millions of peaches. Peaches for free. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me.
I hear they come in a can. They were put there by a man.
In a factory downtown.
Oh, we have a factory?
Yes, we have a factory.
Yeah, that's where we get all our furniture and stuff from.
Oh, of course. I forgot.
So, all right. Pete, with a heavy sigh, walks back to Cop, and he's like, takes the lollipop out of his mouth, and is like, yeah, so rough weather we've been having, you know?
Oh, yeah. It's snowing. And do you know who likes snow?
Who?
Dung beetles.
Really? Dung beetles.
Mm-hmm.
Pete,
You can see them rolling snowballs.
Yeah, you can. Pete looks back at Tommy, and it's like, you know, if you catch one of those dung beetles, you can sell them for money. And he puts his arm around him. It's like, listen, I mean, we've upgraded, so we've got some really good nets in stock. Listen, these things are never going to break. I mean, they're better than golden nets. You know, Flick?
Yes.
Yeah, he was here the other day, and he took a look at our nets. And you know how particular that guy is about bugs. He was like, oh, shit, you got these? You got these nets? So I'm, you know, and I'm slowly walking him toward the tool rack where we got all our tools. And he's like, and Pete points to him. It's like, listen, he was like, this is better than the stuff I have, than Flick has. You should probably pick one up, you know?
That's a great idea. And he goes and makes the purchase of a outdoorsy net.
Nice.
Thank you for helping me. I have to leave now.
Okay.
And that is when Sagat and Squirrelock come in.
Yes. Sagat kicks the door open.
Did
Ow!
Cop make it out, or did he just get slammed by a door?
Cop got slammed by the door.
Good.
Pete points at the situation and like tells Tommy, but you saw I made the sale, right? The rest of that shit isn't my fault.
Yes, I saw you made the sale. Good job.
All right, cool. And I talked to Sagat and Squirrelock, and it's like, hey guys, what are you doing here? Anything you need?
We're here on official business. We have a mystery to solve.
We're solving mysteries.
Okay. What's the mystery?
We need to know everybody who's bought this paper, and I show him the letter written on the Nook Stop paper.
All right. All right. Well, I take the book over to Tommy, and it's like, do you know anybody who bought this kind of paper? Well, would I know who bought the paper recently?
You all do not sell this kind of paper. It is specifically a corporate distributed paper.
Oh yeah, we don't sell this kind of paper. It's through corporate. So I mean, I can't help you on that. Yeah. They probably made it in that factory downtown.
Where they get the canned peaches?
Yeah, where they get the canned peaches.
I love canned peaches. Keeps my energy up.
Pretty good for you.
You know, you can buy raw peaches here at our Nook Stop. And he just like nervous and he just shoots a look back at Tommy and then looks back at them.
He gives you a thumbs up.
You can also pick peaches from outside.
One time I punched a tree so hard that it fell over.
Okay, that's metal. Yeah, you just want to make sure, you know, it would be even better for getting trees down. And then he walks both of them over to the tool rack, one of these axes.
I look at Squirrelock for permission to buy one.
I mean, these would actually be better than a fist to chop down a tree. That is the logical conclusion.
Yes, but would it get me to my goal? I take the axe and start test swinging it.
I back away from this.
As does Pete.
I'm buying this axe.
Yeah, the little clap. It's like, listen, I've been hearing you want to catch some legendary bugs. You'll be good for that? A net.
My fist.
You know Flick?
Yeah, I know Flick.
Anyway.
Flick and CJ sometimes come over to my house.
Yeah, exactly. They're just such a cute couple. Anyway,
I know.
Flick was
absolutely.
here. It's like, yes, they're married. Flick was pointing and it was like, oh,
gay
snap.
lizard wedding.
Yes, gay lizard wedding. You haven't played the game, but you've seen the fan art.
Yeah, I've seen the memes.
Yeah. That's all you need. Anyway, you know, Flick was here the other day and he's like, oh man, these are some really good nets. And he got one and he uses it all the time. He just painted it himself and added the studs because he's extra like that.
That sounds about right.
A little bit badass.
You might want to pick up a net while you're here.
I'm gonna buy a net as well. I'm sorry if you hear my dog in the background. I guess we have a dog villager.
Yeah.
Surprise new move in dog villaging.
Fell in a hole.
I mean, there are dog houses and dog food bowls that you can get in the game, which raises questions.
That's sinister.
I mean, that's for the turtles. Listen.
You can also buy a pet hamster in the game.
Oh God.
And there's also a dog by the name of Harvey in the game who runs a creepy photo hut.
Uh-huh.
Just a cabin in the middle of the woods. It's like, you guys want to
On
take
a
some
remote
pictures?
island.
Yes.
You want to take some pictures? I'll take some pictures.
You want to be a movie star?
I got connections to Hollywood.
You want a memory of your wedding?
Wedding?
Gay lizard wedding.
Lizard
Now-
and a beaver wedding.
Now we have both sides of the Full Metal Alchemist stinger.
Oh my God. Gay lizard wedding. Gay lizard wedding.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I had to think about that one for a second. It's been a minute since I've seen that. But yeah, while this happens, I would like to talk to what's his name? Tommy? That one.
Oh, hi! How can I help you?
You can help me by telling me where somebody might be able to get a hold of some of this paper.
Oh, this is Nook Stop corporate paper.
Nook Stop corporate paper. So, this had to be written by somebody at Nook offices.
Apparently.
Where could I potentially get a hold of somebody working there?
Why do you need to get a hold of somebody working there?
At this point, I'm gonna come over with every tool that's been sold to me at this point. And just like, we read someone's love letters.
Oh, why would you do that?
Because we're attempting to find who this belongs to, but unfortunately they didn't seem to have written their name down anywhere.
Okay. Squirrelock, make me a fashion check, and if you would like to assist Sagat, roll me a fashion check as well. If you succeed, you get to give a additional plus 1d6 to Squirrelock.
Absolutely not. I absolutely failed all of this.
I rolled 3.
And you get to roll 2 more dice.
Oh.
You are a detective, and you are prepared to do this, so...
Alright, a 5 and a 1.
Alright, so you got a luck point there, and that is 3 successes.
Nice.
Listen, there's only 3 people who would have access to this on this island. Maybe 4. Does anybody else also work at the Nook stop beside you, Pete?
I think I was the only one dumb enough to get roped into working at the Nook stop.
Okay. There's only 4 people here. Me, Timmy, Tom, and Pete.
I feel like we can rule you out, and potentially Pete. This isn't your book, is it, Pete?
No, it's not my book. I might cop some of these to turn them into, song lyrics for when I get a band again, but, no.
Wait,
Alright.
did you say that you're stealing corporate materials?
Tommy's voice has just a little bit of trouble coming through.
Thank you.
But no, I haven't been stealing corporate materials.
How many sheets of this corporate paper are there in this book?
This is a loose sheet of the paper in the book. There's a few others with these on it.
So it's not somebody who had just temporary access, but somebody who potentially had more consistent access. Where is, Timmy and Tom at the moment?
Tom is in the mayor's office, in the city hall.
I bet I could lift him. I bet I could lift you both at the same time.
I don't know where Timmy is.
Let's go investigate Tom for a moment, why don't we?
All right.
Yes.
We've got a lead.
A lead? Hold on! I gotta buy all these first.
Oh,
I, fish for my wallet. Just tongue, sticking out of the mouth while I dig for it. And pay for, every tool that's been sold me.
And in the meantime, Pete's been managed to talk you into a couple more tools and some flowers.
Of course. Flowers attract bugs.
Yes.
Bugs that I can train against.
Exactly.
All right. So after you make your purchases, you all head to City Hall.
Yeah, because my shift conveniently ended.
Yes.
Yes.
You want to know the end of this mystery. And also if you can use these as song lyrics?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And so you trudge the short distance to Town Hall.
The snow is so deep.
Well, and the Nook stop is right behind Town Hall because they try to put all their businesses in a really close proximity.
Oh, right, this is our garbage island, I forgot.
Mm-hmm. And you all head inside where Tom Nook and Isabel are behind the desk. They're both doing calisthenics right now.
Because it's 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's perfect. I join in. I see them and just join in.
I just kind of watch for a moment as this happens.
All right. Sagat.
Yes.
Roll me an animal check with 3d6.
I can do that.
How good do you exercise?
Well, I rolled a 4, a 5, and a 6.
So that is 3 successes. Even though it is cold outside and you've just gone into a warm building, you do not pull any muscles.
That is correct, because I have been training my body for max stamina.
And you have everybody's attention, as you are very good at doing exercise.
I am very good at exercise. I'm the best. Eat shit, Billy Blanks.
Even I'm a little impressed.
Yeah, we all do that clapping thing reflexively. Then Pete looks at his hands like, wait, what? And then puts his hands in his pockets.
I'm very good at exercise. And I go, hey, how long you been exercising here?
Who are you saying that to?
I guess my fellow exercisees? Because I've situated myself exactly between them.
You jumped over the table to get to their side.
Yeah, no, I vaulted that table.
Excuse me, I understand you're very excited to be here, but I need you to go to the other side of the table if you would like to talk about any business.
Oh, right, of course. And then I vault back over to the other side. I don't like that Tom Nook owns a plantation.
Doesn't he?
I mean...
Think about it. You harvest the fruit on the island, you catch the fish and the bugs, and you sell them through his store.
God. They knew all along.
It's some Brave New World type fascism where you're happy and you're peaceful.
Here's you capitalism.
But I do it like Lara Croft when you hit exactly the right angle and she does the handstand that turns into the splits. I'm very looking very smug about my performance right now.
Well, how may I help you in this situation?
Hello, Tom. I have this, and I was wondering if perhaps this is yours. And I kind of slide the book onto it.
That would not happen to be mine.
Oh. Well...
Are you looking to set up some romantic engagement with your owner of this book?
No. I simply wish to return it, because I found it just kind of out there on the island.
I see.
And as you can see, there's a couple of Nook brand paper in here. And so far,
I see.
with your elimination, there is only one person left that this could potentially belong to.
Ooh.
Tommy.
If you would like to go down that aisle, I can allow you to do that, but if you would like to actually solve your mystery, I need to see that you have the bravery that is required.
I sort of lean in and be like, and what is that supposed to mean?
He stares into your eyes. Roll me an animal check.
Oh no.
With 2d6.
A 3 and a 5.
A 3 and a 5? Well, you only had one success there with that luck point that you got, but you get another luck point.
Yay.
He says, I will give you the advice. Who y'all looking for is not on this island, but the truth and the person you're looking for is on another island. Take my pass, take your friends, and if you are brave enough, go and find the truth. And that is where we end this first episode.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Hello there, I've been Eric, aka Rhythm Bastard, and you can find me on my website, rhythmbastard.rocks. You can also find my music on Bandcamp at rhythmbastard.bandcamp.com and support me on Patreon every month at patreon.com/rhythmbastard.
I'm Gina Dazer. You can find me online on Twitter at ADASER and on patreon.com at patreon.com/Gene_a-Dazer.
I've been Sahoni. You can catch me on Twitter at Sahoni_stuff. That's SAHONI_stuff, where I work as a game designer and podcaster. You can catch me on my other podcast, Barking Points Memo, which you can find at Barking Points on Twitter. It is a current events comedy podcast where we talk about the news and make jokes and try not to drown in existential dread. You can also catch me talking about on Twitter my own game, Exceptionals. Exceptionals is a game inspired by X-Men about the communities and spaces that marginalized people make for themselves. I say right on the cover as a tagline, it's a game about community, activism, and kinetic I-beams.
I'm Madison. You can find me on Twitter at QuipsterRikuru. Rikuru is spelled R-I-K-U-R-U. And you can find anything else I'm up to posted over there.
Hi, I'm Sam. You can find me on Twitter at Froonding_Loom. That's FROONDING_LOOM.
Hi, I've been Luke, your Game Master. You can also find me currently on the Multiversal Q podcast at multiversalq.com, where my co-host Devin and I are going through every issue and every story arc of the Ultimate Universe of Marvel Comics. Sam, Madison, and Janine, who is not on this podcast. We've got a Pokemon thing coming up. If you follow my Patreon, I've got a promo of that up, or depending on when you're listening to this, the full Established Property Playhouse matinee series might be starting. You can also find me on Twitter at @Coltreg, that's KOLTREG. Thank you again for listening to RPG Pals Club. We have a Patreon set up where if you donate money, you get things like early episodes when available, bonus content because we have some really weird outtakes, and more. If you don't have money because we're living in a hellscape right now that we might not know if it's ever going to end, we have a Twitter where you can send us words. We have a Discord that you can join and join our shenanigans, catch some Pokemon on that. And always, if you are enjoying this podcast, please tell a friend, write a review that helps other people find us. Drop links to us if you're ever on the social media. Thank you very much. Stay healthy, stay safe. Catch you next time on RPG Pals Club.